Have you ever been with a player? Take you downtown where they treat me like the mayor. Take you to the crib where you take it upstairs.
What's upstairs?
Shit, I'ma show you later. Don't need a spatula, everything catered. Extra flavor. Go ahead, sprinkle some truffle on your mashed potatoes. I'm tryna love. Is you gon' love me back? You only get what you give. Ain't you heard of that? Look here, I don't ask for much. You know what I want. I just want what's fair. I'll bring that fire and desire, baby.
To get there, like
What's good? What is good? What's happening? You know what it is, man? Wings, Whiskey, and Sports back again. Ryan Russell, John Gervais got down on the one. You can't even get it out. Oh man! Before we start, I want to take a quick second. You're saying we're gonna double a quick moment of silence for both Pete Rose and Dikembe Mutombo. Well, yeah.
Oh, you said moment of silence.
Yeah.
Oh shit, my man.
Moment of silence. And my man, he checks his phone, and I hear us
Out of control, man.
No
No
it was an accident. I wasn't really paying
No
attention.
respect.
That was my fault.
It's probably one of
That
them
was
days.
my fault.
One of them days. So throw this.
Rest in peace.
Before let's get to the toast. We like to thank you for your patronage for joining us. As you can see, we partaking in a little libation. So if you're joining us, if you're out there in the world, man, you're trying to unwind, go ahead and grab yourself some libation too. Take that libation, pour that libation to a cup, preferably a red cup. Raise that red cup in the air. One time.
Cheers.
Cheers. So on the Pete Rose topic, right? Does anybody here think his death sways his Hall of Fame candidacy?
I felt like someone else should answer that question because they were rather passionate earlier about Pete Rose.
No? All right.
He's on the delay.
He's on delay.
He's on delay.
He'll respond in 5 seconds.
Nah, man, like this shit don't change shit. Unfortunately, like I mean, sports betting ain't, in my opinion, like who cares on his situation? But I mean, like, it's not happening. I don't think it changed. I don't think it moves the needle any.
No, I think it might. I think his death. They've talked about it our whole lives.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
Once he's gone, then they'll consider it. But that's not even what I was saying. I was saying when we first came in was, do you feel relief? Like I feel relieved that it's over. Like that.
What's over? His life?
His life.
But
I want you to say no. I want you to say no.
Not his life.
Okay.
Just
That's
him
the first
able
thing.
to, because he wasn't just in something else like last year. Like he came out last year and said something crazy.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's always been like
He finally admitted to it last year or the year before. He finally admitted to it, and then which is the point I was making to you, which was like you're like, yeah, it's relief because there'll be nothing else.
And then like some other stuff came out with some kids.
So my point is that
I don't know about that.
There was some underage, I believe.
Oh, then he's then absolutely
My
not.
point is like there's all that's not okay because there's some dudes in the hall.
I mean, that's
Got
true.
some
Questionable background.
There's absolutely
right?
true. Yes,
But,
don't fuck off of him.
he's oh man. I mean, he'll the way this shit works is he'll probably get in eventually, right? Because no one can deny that he is one of the greatest to ever play the game, right? Whatever, right? And the one thing that they were never ever going to do was give him the satisfaction of allowing him to get his flowers. And what you do is, a lot of times when you see people that don't get in the hall multiple times, and then all of a sudden they pass, and then it's like, all right, we'll let you in. And that's just the writers
we ain't gotta-
saying, fuck you, we ain't fuck with you anyway, so you're not doing this shit while you're alive.
I hope that
That's fair. I mean, that's a fair. Like I didn't think about it that way.
Put him in. I think that's crazy. That's craziness and this is like one
Why?
of those. Because if it takes for me to die,
When do you think
To
Barry
be-
Bonds gets in?
like if I can't go when I'm alive, don't ever put me in.
You're changing my question.
Okay.
I asked, when do you think of it? Not what you would want as if you were Barry Bonds, which is, yo, if I'm not going to be alive, don't put me in. Totally understand that. That's cool. I'm saying, when do you think?
I don't think Barry Bonds gets in.
You don't think Barry Bonds gets in when
No.
he dies?
No.
I think.
I'm talking.
But if I look at it from your your perspective of like, fuck you, you're never going to get this while I can see you, and you can look at me and be like, fuck you, now I'm in here. Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe I will wait until you pass, and then I'll be like,
It sucks.
all right, here, you can
It's
get it.
not cool.
And we'll posthumously give you this drawing. We'll hold up a picture, like we'll be like, Pete Rose.
Because you
And
can't.
then
You can't.
that's
talk.
salty. That's some salty shit.
Like Pete Rose, his era. I don't want to turn this into Barry Bonds because it's about Pete Rose, but Pete Rose era, you can't talk about that era of baseball. You can't talk about the Reds and them being them dominant teams. You can't talk about the Phillies team that finally got over the hump, finally got a chance. You can't talk about that era of baseball and not mention Pete Rose.
Facts.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
Right or wrong, you can't not mention him.
Right.
He's literally, if they did, which I'm just crazy that they at least I don't think they've ever done this. I don't think they've ever done like a MLB top 100, right? Like
I'm sure somebody
but
somewhere.
I'm talking about All-Star
Like the way they did that,
out,
yeah,
they
yeah.
put jackets
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, there's
Like-
no way in hell he would not have been there, but there's
No.
no way in hell he was not
He
supposed
shouldn't
to
be
be
on
there.
there.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
But I guess my thing is like, if you want to take this hard line stance, take it, right, and keep it, right, and keep so people can, because I'm looking at like most people look at it like these writers are assholes for not putting him in, for not having Barry Bonds in, right? They getting while they feel like they got the ultimate power in
Griffin
doing
Jr.
so.
didn't even get fucking unanimous
Yeah.
Hall of Fame, my nigga.
Which is
Like,
crazy.
First of all, that's
crazy.
that's
Crazy.
something about. First of all, having writers vote for Hall of Fame is something about
It's
that.
fucking
Wow.
Ken Griffin Jr.
Yeah.
Why is he not unanimous? Derek
Yeah.
Jeter, not unanimous. Like,
It
these
is-
niggas
it is
that
wild.
Because
these
they're not
niggas-
nice to us when we do.
Which is the
And
craziest
and
thing.
it'd
Is like,
be like one ball.
Yeah,
It'd be
yeah.
one ball that had like a ball
Yeah.
from like fucking Wichita or some shit.
Right.
They had a run-in with him that has
Yeah,
a
yeah.
vote that no one even knows he has a vote. It's like, no, fuck that. He took the girl out that I liked after the game one time and
Yeah.
razzle dazzle.
stupid shit. Stupid
Razzle
shit.
dazzle.
But it's weirdly subjective to me. Like it's weird. Like I just don't get that part of it. Like I don't know.
It's a way for the writers to make it about them.
But like
how
did it get there?
Because I mean, I guess when you first start the Hall of Fame and you're looking at like who's going to decide
People who are
who's
closest,
going-
who's reporting
at
on
that
it,
point, I
who's
guess it
into
makes sense. But as the Hall of Fame grows, I personally think it should be the people in the Hall of Fame voting who also gets added to the Hall of Fame. But
I don't know about that.
no,
I don't know.
I mean,
about
but
that.
who better?
I think it would be even more subjective and crazy if other players were doing that shit.
I don't. I think players.
Because other players,
I think players,
hold more grudges
but they also
all the
respect
time.
performance because they know what it
Yeah,
takes.
but you'd have to
You know
take
what I'm
out the human element of it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But like to that point, like you really couldn't do it without somebody, some sort of committee. But I don't know who would be on that committee.
saying?
I'll be on it.
Barry Bonds. If you had one
Baseball,
vote, if you had one vote, Barry Bonds or Pete Rose, who would you put in the Hall of Fame?
Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds is literally the greatest baseball player to ever play baseball.
See?
Impulse steroids. Ain't nobody better than that.
Yeah, I'd say Barry Bonds. Damn, that's
Like, no
that's tough.
disrespect
Yeah,
to
but
Pete
I
Rose,
but like, I don't think it's
shit on bull, but
I don't think it's
Barry
that
Bonds.
easy. But if I had to pick one, I'm voting Barry Bonds.
It's that easy.
I don't know.
No,
I mean,
it's that easy. I know we all.
but we're talking about also we talk about impact too. Like we just spoke about how impactful Pete Rose was
Yeah.
in an era of baseball.
I think Pete
it's
Rose has a more of an argument that his band is bullshit because Pete Rose band had really nothing to do with how I performed. Barry Bonds took steroids. Now, granted, he could have made the Hall of Fame without the steroids, but he took steroids. Like that's a performance. Literally, called a performance enhancing drug. Pete Rose was just betting dubs. You know what I'm saying?
You know, 'cause this is my wheelhouse
Okay,
right here. First of all, my man Barry, allegedly,
Mm-hmm.
he's never been proven to take steroids.
Ain't no allegedly.
It's
We live in. Listen, I get what you saying. I'm saying.
allegedly.
No Diddy. We watched that man head
Come
grow
on, man.
two
First of all,
sizes too
Come
big.
on, man.
Okay, let me ask you this. Right? You let's say
Shit like the Grinch heart.
Let's say y'all are world-renowned trainers,
Mhm.
okay? And you are training, insert one of the best players in the world at any sport that you just want to say that this person's part of.
Right.
This is not someone you grew up with. This is not your right-hand man. This is not the bull that you've known since 5. This is somebody who hired you to be their trainer.
Yes.
Are you going to continuously go to jail for this person? If they didn't, if you're lying? Now,
No.
granted, let me be clear.
How much money I'm getting paid?
Well, I mean, I'm saying this. I mean, hey,
We just saw a Shohei boy took a bullet. We know he wasn't doing the betting. We know. Come on, man.
I mean,
I'm gonna take this bullet because it's millions of dollars.
even if my man Barry did take, let's say he did take steroids, right?
Let's say.
He was still. Everybody was taking steroids. Not everyone. 90.
No, everybody
80 to
say it.
90%
Say it.
was
Say
taking
it.
steroids, right?
100 agree.
Yeah.
All he did was he said, "Oh, y'all niggas is cheating. Fuck it. I'm gonna
I'm
do the same
cheating
shit,
too.
and I'ma still bust y'all ass."
Still
I don't
dog.
like the fact that I'm the best player and now y'all cheating and the gap is closed. So let me cheat so that gap can go back to where it's supposed to
Now
be.
the gap closed as far as popularity, but on the field, performance wise, he was
That's
still
still-
better.
Because
than
I
Barry.
started
Yeah.
taking the steroids too, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I ain't mad.
I mean,
I'm not
allegedly.
mad at it. I'm
Allegedly.
listening. I tell
Listen,
people
it's not terrible.
I tell people
that was
all
the
the
best. That was the
the
best
best
baseball
era
we
of
ever
baseball
watched.
ever in my lifetime. The
Him and Mark
steroid-
McGwire.
Listen, I
Sammy
say give
Sosa.
everybody steroids now. If I can get that back, if I can get the Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa home run chase
Bring
back,
back the clear.
Right?
This is
clear.
clear.
But I guess my point is, like I said, like if you're saying, I was just saying, like comparing Pete Rose is banned for betting, Barry Bonds is banned for steroids. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think Pete Rose's argument is, if you said Pete Rose would be his ban is more illegitimate. It would kind of be like, especially with the sports betting aspect of sports now, it would kind of be like once they say everybody can use steroids and we don't give a fuck,
Yeah.
then you can say, well, why the fuck y'all still banning Barry Bonds? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, I guess my only argument for Barry would always be pre-steroids, he was
Killing.
going down as he
Hall
was
of Fame.
already
He all
being
Hall of Fame.
considered on pace to be potentially be
One
one
of the
of the
greatest.
greatest, if not the best ever.
He had
Right,
2 Hall of
for
Fame
sure.
careers.
Right.
You get
For sure.
Pre-steroids Hall of Fame
Whichever one
career.
you want to take, he was the
I mean, that's
when
fair.
everybody
That's fair.
When everybody was not taking steroids, he was the best in the game.
Right.
When niggas started taking steroids, he
Because
said,
you
"Fuck,
could-
I'm still the best in the game."
Because you could cut off that half of his career and it'd still be a Hall of Fame
Still be
career.
a Hall of
Like
I know
he'd still
Tiny
be a Hall.
did the 50-50,
I agree.
which is crazy. But Barry Bonds was a part of the 40-40 club. And
Mm-hmm.
at one point in time, that was a prestigious club to get a part of.
Right.
Sure.
No, real shit. Listen, no, I don't think anybody. Oh, we to the crib.
Whoa, that's a credit.
Whoa.
Oh, he got to make that miss.
Whoa.
He got-
I think we all agree Barry Bonds should be. I don't think any of us wouldn't vote for Barry Bonds if we had a vote. I was just saying one argument for
Yeah.
Pete Rose over Barry Bonds. Anybody want any stories or anything we want to say? Anything positive about Dikembe? He also passed away. You know
No.
So,
That's
Not
the great,
my house,
that's-
greatest commercial
That's
ever.
the greatest.
I
One of the
fuck with
greatest.
Dikembe. Rest in peace. Yeah, one of the better defenders to a degree in the NBA history.
I wish he could have done more for the Sixers.
I think he was in a very bad spot, and
For sure, but he still could have done more.
I think we got him. We got him on the.
I think you're downplaying having to guard a 7'1",
Yeah.
300 plus diesel man that's able to just fucking
Yeah,
throw an
say
elbow.
diesel.
And,
I'm not downgrading this. I just wish he could have done more.
You show me someone. I just remember many daily news where it would just be like an image of like an elbow, and you just see Dikembe's face.
Yeah.
I just be like, damn, dog, you supposed to be the defensive player of the year. Like, you can't do shit. I mean, Shaq was just that nice, but I mean, no, man, you know, sad. Fuck cancer.
Yeah,
For sure.
facts.
Too young, man. 58. That ain't old enough. Not there's enough.
Scary,
Just too young.
While we on the topic of baseball, how we feel about our Phillies prospects? I think we're all Phillies fans in this table. You know what I'm saying? So how we feel about the prospects of the Philadelphia Phillies going to playoffs?
I like it.
You don't seem to. You know.
I mean, I think that they are the fucking London trip, it's fucking crazy that we're talking about a trip that happened fucking 4 months ago, where it just changed the team. They are now the team, and I mean, I'm not optimistic of what the outcome is going to be, because I feel like I've just been here before and I've seen this before. Hitting is going cold. What they were doing at the beginning of the season, they're no longer doing. They were playing regular baseball, small ball. They were advancing batters. Everyone was coming up with clutch hits. No one was swinging for the fences. Everybody was just advancing runners. And then they go to London, and then everybody just comes back, swings for the fences. Ranger Suarez gets hurt. Fucking Nola looks like he can't fucking pitch anymore. You got the fucking Putz manager who's cool at times, but he's over here fucking with Sanchez, and then like I don't have the confidence in him to. Sanchez is way better on at home than he is on road splits.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have the stones to have Sanchez come out in game 2 and have Nola pitch game 3 because Nola is blah blah blah. But it's like the numbers say. So I'm not confident at all. There's not any one of these teams that are supposed to be the first round matchup that I want to fucking play.
I agree with that. I think the matchup is going to be nerve wracking, but like to your point, my only concern is the manager. Like I think that's going to be the issue, but I think that like the Phillies at least are going to give us hope in that first round, and I think that that's the catalyst that they need going forward. Like they're good when they're hot. So if they can stay hot, let's say the first 2 games, they'll be fine. Yeah. I think they'll be fine. And I don't know, do I see a run? Maybe not. But I think this first the first matchup who against a team like you said, ain't none of them out here that we really want to play. But I think we can get them if we get on top early.
There's just too much pressure on Wheeler. Like Wheeler literally cannot go out and lose. He cannot lose. We have to win game 1. If we do not win game 1 of any series, you're now saying the series relies on Aaron Nola, Ranger Suarez, who looks shot right now. He looked like he hit a wall. He hasn't been the same since his injury. And then a whole bunch of, Sanchez is cool, but like a whole bunch of miscellaneous guys for the playoffs.
Yeah.
So like, again,
I wish listen, when the Phillies started off on fire, red hot, right? And people was like, yo, we up. I was in my mind, I was like, I wish this is how we finish. Because I knew that
we don't usually finish
that
like
level
that,
of play when at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Was unsustainable throughout a full season, right? You knew they were going to hit a slump, and it sucks that they're going in. I feel like they're going in to the playoffs on a downward trajectory. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, like if I had to rate it, I'm glad we don't have to play the Diamondbacks because they for some reason smoke our booze every time we play them. I was hoping we got the Braves. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the one team.
Did the Mets win the second game?
The Mets won the first. Well, no, they had to win the second game for the Diamondbacks to get in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I had to rank, no, they're not. Are you? So the Mets must have won both games. Okay. No, or they split. They had to split.
Oh, okay.
If they split, then both teams.
They split. So both
teams are in. If one team would have won both games, then the Diamondbacks would have got it. I didn't want to play the Diamondbacks. I'm glad they're out, but I'd rather play the Braves as opposed to the Mets.
So we get the winner of the Mets Mets Brewers is what we get.
Yeah, pretty much. Which neither one.
I don't want to play the Mets.
I don't want to play.
Yeah.
Mets
I'd
are
rather
Mets
play
are
the
nothing.
Brewers, correct. Agreed.
Yeah,
agreed.
out of all the 4 teams, I'd rather play the Braves just because we got the Braves number.
We got the Braves number. And like you said, for some reason, I mean, when it comes to playoffs, our bats every year we going to play, our bats just dry up. You know what I'm saying? Like the Sahara. You know what I'm saying? People just forget how to hit. And then it comes down to a pitching, which we never build our pitching staff up past a certain point. So I mean, I think the Phillies can do damage. I'm hoping we do. I mean, we can. I feel like we can get out of that second round. But after that, I mean, depending on the matchup, I think it could be a long series.
Game 1 is supposed to be Saturday.
Yeah. So that's where I said. Don, thoughts on the Phillies? You good? All right. Let us jump to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Had a big trade that went off this past weekend.
We did.
Well, Jerv doesn't think this is a big trade.
I mean, it's notable.
Carl Anthony Towns to the New York Knickerbockers for Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo. Jerv, you seem to not like. You say you don't like the trade. Explain why.
From a Sixer standpoint, I love the trade. I think it's awesome from a Sixer standpoint. I'm not a Carl Anthony Towns fan. I think he's a talented individual, but I think his rep is always seemed to be backed up.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that if I can see his rep, these niggas that's on the court with him, these cats is in the locker room, these cats that's grinding it out, trying to win these games, can see it as well. And I just don't think he's a dude that's going to make it in New York, point blank, period. And he don't play. I mean, Tibbs is going to Tibbs, man.
Oh yeah, he's definitely not built. He's definitely not built for. I didn't even think that about that answer.
I mean, I'm shocked that Tibbs wanted him back because he had him in Minnesota, and from all accounts of Jimmy Butler, they was playing like, you know what I'm saying, out there, and you know, I didn't think he was a Tibbs kind of guy. So, but cool, Tibbs is going to play these dudes for 68 minutes a game somehow, some way.
Yeah,
somebody's going to fucking get hurt at some point in time. I don't wish injury, and then I know, Joel Embiid's going to get hurt. Yeah, okay. Same way y'all can say Joel Embiid's going to get hurt. Two Knicks is going to get hurt. It's somebody going to break down at some point in time. I just feel bad for Jalen Brunson because my man took the pay cut
to stay,
shit and all that shit.
Crazy. I think that loss of Dante DiVincenzo is a little bit underrated. He's like the utility man. Like he didn't get shit done. He was in the playoffs at least when they needed a bucket and Jalen Brunson wasn't there to give it to him. Yeah. He was the one that gave you the bucket. You know what I'm saying? So I think they lost a little bit more. That Julius Randle was washed. I'm saying he hasn't played in the last 2 playoffs. So,
but he was good. He was built for New York though.
I don't think he was built for New York.
I think they all played well together.
Play with
he was not built to be the second option.
Correct.
In New York because of what he did there. The only thing I'll say is that Julius Randle he was built to play in, not meaning that he's meant to be there, but like he could handle playing in New York. There are certain blue collar towns where you have to be cut differently in order to be able to exist there. New York is definitely one of them. Philadelphia is one of them. Boston is one of them, right? Like those blue collar towns where, you know, I don't want to offend nobody, but like, you know, you can't be a bitch. Yeah. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you just can't.
And in the case of Boston, you got to be willing to be called a nigga.
I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I'm just saying, I'm just being honest here. You know what I'm saying?
He can't make that just fumble.
Fumble like a motherfucker.
Yeah, he fumbled.
Hell yeah.
That was crazy.
I'm just saying.
I should have started Jalen Waddle. I thought I did it before the game started, but I didn't.
What's your thoughts on it?
Because, like, honestly,
they can't. I don't know if everybody.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It's man, like I don't know. I'm a huge Cat fan. I think he's a little soft.
You might be the only huge Cat fan in the world.
I said I'm not.
Oh,
No, that's not, that I'm not. So like, I don't really like. Is it a shakeup for sure because of the names that are moving and like Villanova's not together no more in fucking New York, but like, do I see this going crazy? Maybe until the playoffs. Like I don't know, but like I don't see this being a big thing.
Is Chris in the chat? Because I know Chris probably think they had 1 seed. Like,
I don't even think.
Chat?
No, he just started watching, but I don't think he really cares that much because he wasn't saying.
Oh, he cares. He cares.
I mean, your team makes moves like you
he
care.
He already
like,
thought New York was probably the second best team in the Eastern Conference. So this edition, I'm pretty sure he's like, oh, he's.
I don't know if this helps though. Like I don't know if this helps
because you're trading him for somebody who you got nothing out of.
Okay.
So it helps in that regard. It's a.
But I'm saying like fuck all that. Like putting Cat on this team, what does that do? Not a whole lot.
Cat is a good player.
I'm looking up his stats last year in the play. No, he's a good player. He can.
He's a good player, but what does he like? But what does he really add to your team?
I am.
Let's not.
I think is he good?
He's
yes,
soft,
super soft,
but he's
skilled.
Soft. He's skilled.
All right,
he's very skilled.
All right,
inside out, rebounding, shooting.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, all right, like it's all right.
Very talented player.
Like I don't really see but I don't. So
It's just another piece.
He's just a guy there that's like who's slightly. I mean, he's better than what they had in Julius Randle.
Yes.
Okay, and that's it.
Cat is a pro. He's an all-star. Let's put it that way.
He's a better power forward than Julius Randle. I don't know that he'll be better than Julius Randle when he's playing the center position. Because he's a much better stretch forward than he is a
agreed.
Five.
But he's just better than Julius Randle. Period.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's up.
Yes.
It's an upgrade.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And why we could.
But how much of an upgrade on that team will it be? I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Knicks are ass. I'll say it. The Knicks are ass. I mean, check rock. I don't give a check fucking rock.
All right, let's just jump. Let's talk about some football. Let's get that.
They ask because they don't know how to fucking moderate their players. Like motherfuckers play forever and die.
Yeah. Well, Tibbs. That's what Tibbs.
I'm just saying, like they just don't know how to deal with it.
Let me throw this out there. Quick topic, off topic of the day. Give me your top 5 running backs of all time.
Of all time.
Nah, we can't do all time.
Why can't you do all time?
Why? Like, what is the purpose of? Give me your train of thought.
I just want to hear.
But like all time, there's so many. Like
it's a lot. I want some parity. I feel like if I say give me your top 5 running backs now, there's really no discussion.
I think.
Okay.
I mean,
I think we probably land on the same 5, but I feel like
we'll probably land on the same 5 here.
I mean, okay. Let me guess. You want it in order, also, right? Like you don't want.
Give me 5-1. Yeah, give me 5-1one. Yeah,
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I'm ready for.
Smith is clearly gonna be your 1. So cut it out.
I don't know if he's my 1.
Everybody's gonna say, "Get the fuck out of here with this shit." Fuck out of here. See, this is what I say. This is what I want. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if he's. I wouldn't say he's my 1.
Well, give me your 5, Ryan. Where does he fall? Where does Emmett Small fall on your 5?
I don't know. All right, Barry, Emmett.
No. Are you doing it?
No, I'm just thinking out loud. Now I gotta just think of my 5. I gotta think of 5. Then I'm like Barry, Emmett, Walter Payton.
All right. You need some time.
Yeah. Well, I was now trying to order them, but like, but.
All right, I'm gonna go.
I know
because I cheated. I pulled up.
All right, go ahead.
All-time rusher.
Okay, go ahead.
I needed some help.
Emmett's up there.
Let's slow down this because this is my 5.
I'm just. I was just saying.
This is not.
I'm saying
this is Jer's top 5.
Top 3 in the list that you're looking at.
Oh, Emmitt Smith's the all-time leader.
Yeah, he's 1.
History.
He's 1.
So that's all you looked at?
That would be top 3, Jerv.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
I'm glad you're here with me. I'm glad you're here with me. That's my dude, though. I love you. Pause.
It's not
Okay.
wrong.
I'll go 5. I'll go Marshall Falk at 5.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Jim Brown at 4. I'm gonna go Walter Payton at 3. No, I'm gonna go Adrian Peterson at 3.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Walter Payton at 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go motherfucking Barry Sanders at 1.
So you left Emmett off completely.
Absolutely.
I left Emmitt Smith the
Emmett
fuck
Smith is
off.
not in his
because
top
that
5.
nigga, he might be 6 or 7.
Okay.
He might be
But
6
tell me
or
why
7.
it's not in your top 5.
Because he played all behind literally.
Stop.
No, excuse me, sir. It is my turn to talk.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
you had your turn.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
like I mean, let's just be real, bro. Like, there's. I understand what you're doing, and I took the bait, right? Which is fine. There's no slightest saying that I think he's the 6th or 7th best running back in the history of the National Football League. I get it. You may not like that,
That's fine.
but you put any one of them dudes behind that Hall of Fame offensive line at literally every single fucking position with Hall of Fame wide receiver, all pro tight end, was an all pro wide receiver until he decided to go to Tampa Bay and what the fuck the boy Harris, whatever his name was, the number 2 wide receiver, and then you got a Hall of Fame quarterback, you know, in air quotes. You know what I mean? That makes shit a lot easier. You know what I mean?
For sure.
It makes it a lot easier.
Sure. Great defense.
So I think that Emmitt Smith was really, really, really fucking good. Here you go. This is my Kobe Bryant argument with people when I say that I don't think Kobe Bryant is the greatest Laker of all time.
Oh.
If I
Did
say
he
that,
break the record with the Cardinals, though?
so
He was doing work down there, too. But it's fine. Go ahead.
he was chasing that.
I think he
record.
only had like 30 yards
He was
left.
chasing- took him like 300 carries to get 5 yards that
I'm not
season.
sure.
But whatever.
Who's to say?
Like, first of all, you put my man Jim Brown. Oh, here you go. You put my man Jim Brown behind that offensive line as curtains. You put Barry Sanders behind that offense. Like, again, there's nothing wrong with saying Emmitt Smith is the 6th or 7th best running back of all time. I know.
So give
that-
me a 5 again. You said
so I gotta go top to bottom this down.
Fault.
I'm gonna go. 1 is Barry Sanders. 2 is Walter Payton. 3 is Adrian Peterson. 4 is Jim Brown. 5 is Marshall Falk. Marshall Falk changed football.
For sure.
Tell me which one of them dudes did you feel as though
I don't
Emmitt Smith
like.
is hands down better than?
I don't like. Hands down, none of them. I mean, I think they're all right now. So we talking about all in the same round,
Okay, yeah.
right?
I
Wouldn't
I'd agree
have
with your
Adrian
list.
Peterson at 3.
I had Adrian Peterson.
I said I wouldn't.
Where would you have Adrian Peterson? Not top 5?
Probably not top 5 for me.
Is that because he has is that off as that's I saw we're talking just on the field stuff right now off the field.
I think I prefer.
I had to work that correctly.
He beat his child.
This child that. I think there's some versatility issues with AP. AP was a downhill runner. He was great at it.
You think Emmitt Smith was versatile?
I think Emerson
Absolutely.
could catch.
He could catch out the backfield. Absolutely.
He might not have been like the greatest at doing it, but he was a lot
I've
better.
seen Adrian Peterson catch a pass out the backfield too, so he can catch. Pound for pound.
Mm-hmm.
If you start in your knowing everything you know about everyone's career,
Everyone's career.
and you can pick whatever offensive line you want the offensive line to be. You're telling me you take Emmitt Smith over Adrian Peterson.
I didn't see that. I said I wouldn't have Adrian Peterson at 3.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
What I tell you?
No, but
I
like
didn't ask you
not for that. Not for that though. But like, Emmitt Smith in his prime was still a problem.
bro, I said he's the
No, I'm not.
seventh
But
best running back of
I'm
all
not. But I'm
time.
not saying that. I'm saying like compared to Adrian Peterson, like what? Like I don't know. That's kind of tough. Let me
Yeah,
come back.
because you're not gonna say he's better than Barry.
No, I don't think he's better than anybody
I'm
else.
gonna say he's better than Sweetness.
I don't think he's better than anybody else you mentioned. I think my argument would be
If you tell me,
So,
if you think he's better than Marshall Falk, I can see.
I like Marshall Falk over him.
I do too.
I don't necessarily. I kind of.
Give me your 5. Give me your 5.
So
he's Emmitt Smith 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
No, I'm just thinking of I'm just thinking of you not having him on your list. I would probably take Marshall Falk off that list for Emmitt
You think
Smith.
I don't have him on my list because I don't like.
No, I don't. I'm just going off my list of my thought of your list.
I would probably go Barry 1.
I'm looking at this list. I'm like, I don't.
Barry 1.
Mm-hmm.
Walter 2.
Mm-hmm.
LaDainian Tomlinson 3.
Okay. Not mad at that.
Marshall, no. So I want to put Jim Brown in there, but I don't know he played long enough, and I didn't see it.
That's cool.
So I would probably
ageist.
Yeah,
it's okay.
I'm an ageist. I'm definitely ageist.
You don't appreciate black and white television.
Yeah.
Like I get it.
So I said Marshall 3. I threw Juice in there.
I was.
Juice in
That's
there.
who I was going to put in my at
His prime,
maybe
Juice
5.
Juice is different in his prime.
Oh, Juice was different, all right.
I mean, listen. You said take the off the field stuff off. We did away with the pieces. I feel like we got to do it with the juice.
All right, hold on. That's not apples and oranges, Mike. That's not apples and apples.
It's not a upgrade on one.
Either we considering the off the field or we ain't. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It's one or the other. I think.
We taking off the field off. God, calm down. We taking double murder off the thing.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Actually, not even alleged. Motherfucker didn't do it. Prove it in a court of law. Yeah,
I guess I would have to put Emmett in my top 5.
I saw that 30 documentary.
I can't leave Emmett off. I would go. Yeah. So I'm going Barry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Walter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going LaDainian.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go Emmett, and then I'll go Marshall Falk.
Okay.
Barry, Walter, LaDainian,
Emmett,
Marshall.
So you took out Adrian Peterson from my 5 and you put Emmitt Smith in.
Right.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. You put LaDainian.
LaDainian.
You took someone else out of my 5. You took Jim Brown out because you're ageist.
Yes.
And you put Emmitt Smith in. So basically you're saying that the field shit really doesn't matter with you and you don't care about performance. You were Mr. Barry Bonds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Cheating Steroids. Are we just acting like cocaine wasn't
cocaine should be if you can perform on cocaine, that's a plus. You know what I mean? It's like you gotta be super.
One can argue that
cocaine don't give you. It's not a performance that hits the drum.
Motherfuckers don't stop. Motherfuckers start taking apart motherfucking radios doing cocaine.
Time out. Last down the cocaine expert.
You see them nostrils?
Cocaine. It's definitely a performance.
That's the upper. That's the upper like a motherfucker.
Where do you land, Ryan?
Nah, I mean, Emmett. All right, so
that's 3, right?
Barry. So all right, so let's go Barry.
You really don't think Barry is better than Emmitt Smith, though?
I do. I truly do. Barry Walter or Barry Payton.
Lying to my face.
Why?
No Cowboys fan has ever in
I do. Barry Payton
said that like that shit was the ultimate. Like that was.
But if you got it,
LeBron.
But if you have to be real, he's not better than Barry Sanders. He's not better than Walter Payton. He's 3.
If Bo Jackson had a full career, you think he would be on this list?
OJ Marcus Allen.
You just wanted to be good.
I like Marcus
I
Allen.
like Marcus Allen. That's a good pick.
I like Marcus Allen. But I just think leaving LaDainian off is wild to me. Both of y'all. I think LaDainian might be. He probably is the most talented back of all of them.
He just scored.
Yeah.
Yeah, he always done that. That was wild. That was wild. After that fumble, he needed to get that back. That was crazy.
No. But I mean, I respect all this.
What was you getting at with that?
He's just stalling for the. He's just stalling.
No,
for the,
What was you getting at?
modern day football?
Yeah, what was you
conversation.
getting at for that? Because I felt like you had something crazy to say.
I really just wanted us to have a conversation that wasn't based on Eagles, Dallas, 49ers for once. You know what I'm saying? I wanted us to try something different. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
Some casual conversation here. Let me ask you this: is there? So now we're in the age of every back doesn't play, but 4 to 6 years per se, right?
Mm-hmm.
Talent backs might be more talented, but they're less durable,
Utilized,
right?
Okay.
Durable, versatile, whatever you want to say.
Okay.
Pure talent wise, is there a back that you've seen in the last, let's say, 5 to 7 years that you would say is as talented as any of those backs we named? Or
I'm sorry, I was checking my fantasy stats. Run that back.
Who have we seen the last 5 to 7 years?
that if they played long enough could probably crack that list, if you think.
Bo Jackson.
Good Lord. 5 to 7 years, huh?
Just played in the last 5 to 7 years. Oh, I didn't hear that. Clearly.
He said it like I did something wrong to him.
I'm crazy for I'm not. I'm just saying I didn't hear it. It's crazy. The producer doesn't hear what you're talking about.
Could it
Because he's locked in
be?
on some other shit.
As much as I don't want to say it, well, I guess he did. I mean, he played a really long time.
Are we saying that they don't get injured and shit?
Don't know injury. Like let's give him the durability.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, then it's Christian McCaffrey.
I wasn't even thinking Christian McCaffrey.
I mean,
I was trying to I was trying to feel if anybody was going to throw Derrick Henry out. That's where I was really trying to land.
I was going to say Derrick Henry, but I don't think Derrick Henry is as versatile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 2 down back.
Shit, Saquon up there too, my nigga.
I was
Talent-wise,
thinking.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't know when he left, but like Shady, like in this era,
Shady did
like in this era, like
he did too much dancing though.
yeah, but like was
didn't
he?
hold hard enough. Pause.
Agreed,
Yikes.
Yeah.
So
but agreed, but he was a game changing back. Like that's a game changer. When he was doing his when he because he would have moments
What about
where he would put his nose in the hole and just go.
Chris Johnson?
Nah, because I still got to factor in the fact that his career was what it was, and it wasn't. He didn't fall off because of like injury. Like he might have got hurt, but like he didn't. It wasn't like he had an injury and then it was like, oh, he'll never play football again.
Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley might have been one. Todd Gurley was a dog till he lost his knees.
Oh yeah, I guess that was an injury. But like I thought Todd Gurley was going to be.
I did too. Not
forever.
He was.
I mean, he was, but like I did like
until the injuries hit.
Yeah.
All right. Bringing it to modern day. I got a Eagles fan sitting here. A Dallas fan sitting here. All right. I want to ask y'all. Tell me why Jaden Daniels isn't the best quarterback in the NFC East.
He's not the best quarterback in the NFC East because he may be playing the best football, but it doesn't make him the best quarterback because you can, if you're watching the game, you can clearly tell that it's a very much a simplified offense that they're running, right? Like they're giving him baby steps, and he's achieving it there, right? You can't until you can get through the process of being a quarterback that can go through everything, can read the defenses, and I'm not saying he can't read the defenses, but it's his first year in the league, and they're clearly feeding him a super duper simplified off. Shout out to them. Shout out to the coordinators. Shout out to all them for for not being dickheads and being like, oh, well, you got to play this way. No, like they're giving the ability to adapt and to learn. But it's just that simple. He's not being asked to do anything. He's making the throws, but he's not being asked to do anything complex at this current point in time. It's a very I can't say he's the best quarterback in the NFC East no matter what happens this year until at least one more year of him playing football where people get to get tape on him. People get to be like,
go right to what I was going to say.
You know what I'm saying? Because shit, I didn't see plenty of motherfuckers have one good year. My fucking quarterback included. Like, I've seen plenty of quarterbacks have one good year and then they fall off. I've seen plenty of quarterbacks have 2 good years and then they fall off. You know what I mean? So
I was just say quarterback play none. I don't think any of this shit matters. Year one, this shit doesn't it doesn't fucking really matter. And like you're already going up playing on a team that no one has aspirations for. No one motherfuckers take lightly. So even if I scheme crazy, I'm like over scheming for you, and you're able to do the little shit. To Jer's point, the little shit that we're giving you, you're able to do that really well. At no point are you being schemed against like Dak or Hurts.
You don't even got
they're like that's a fact. Like you know that.
So no.
Nobody's looking at him to say like I gotta play him, and I can't even really do it because I don't really know.
What defense is this? I'm not even trying to shit them because they were my pick to be the other team from the NFC East to make the playoffs from the rip, right? So like I own my Nostradamus shit.
Right.
Like, I saw this happen because I didn't think he'd be this good already. I just thought the team would take a step up, but like. It's not like he's out here and it's not like he just carved up fucking the 85 Bears, fucking the whatever Ravens. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know who they played as far as like where those defenses rank as of right now. But I mean, he's playing NFL competition and he's doing this thing. Okay, so let's see. And I mean, listen, I don't think Tampa Bay has a crazy defense, but I think Todd Bowles is a solid defensive mind. Let's see what happens if they play in Minnesota and Brian Flores, who's a really good defensive coordinator with a solid defense, gets an opportunity to set something up, right? Let's see what happens at that point. Let's see what happens when they play fucking the Chiefs and Spags gets an opportunity. You know what I mean? When he goes,
or even if he like, what do they look like at week 10? What do they look? If we're not going to even go past this year, and we want to look like, what did they look like at week 10 when there's ample tape on him now? Like, does that shit still go? Because I don't think that he looks. I think he looks good. I don't think he looks great.
I think he looks great.
I don't think he looks great. I think he looks great in a simplified offense.
Cool. I agree. It's simplified, but I think the thing that like gives me when I look at him and things that I'm like, all right, what's going on? It's not gimmicky, right?
Because I don't think he can do the gimmicks.
I absolutely he can do the gimmicks, but they choose. He's running a simplified pro style offense, right? So like it's not like you got him on the RG3 where they're running RPOs or you know what I'm saying, like they did with Carson Wentz, or you know what I'm saying, right. like it's no game. He's literally, and it's also
but
not
RPO
is
not a gimmick.
RPO is definitely a gimmick for rookie quarterbacks. It makes a lot of people look better than they are.
Motherfuckers is playing running RPOs now,
and when you take it away, they struggle. My point is, it's not heavy. There's no heavy gimmick that they're running, right?
Yes,
they're
correct.
running. They're running a simplified,
straight up
offense.
Oh, yes.
He's not, and it's not like he's like you know you can get a rookie quarterback that's just has like a superstar wide receiver. He's just force feeding the ball. He's not even doing that. He's not even force feeding the ball to his best receiver. He's like distributing, right? Like
sure.
So like when I look at his first couple of games, I haven't seen the flaw. Like even the one game they lost, like he played first game, you know, struggled. That was probably his worst game. But it's look good to me. Like it looks good in the aspect of I can't poo-poo it. You know You know what I'm saying? The way I could,
definitely can't poo-poo.
the way I would been able to poo-poo. I've poo-pooed other rookie quarterbacks as they start off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And granted, it's a short. We're talking about a small sample size. I get that point.
What, 3 or 4?
Four. Small sample size. I get it, and it's jumping out the window. But this is sports talk.
I get it,
and that's what we're gonna do.
I just
You know
want
what
to
I'm
see like what week 10 looks like. Like that would, I'd be interested in that. If they are able to continue, if they're able to build their offensive playbook because he's doing better and be successful, sure, I'll give you what you're saying. Right now, I don't think I care.
I'm worried. I'll say that. Like, I think they got a quarterback now. They do right by him. That's a whole nother aspect because I've seen this season before. You know what I mean? But it's a whole nother regime now. So maybe they handle things differently. But I'm not pleased that he's in the NFC East. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think, oh shit, there's another one. Thank God we got Daniel Jones in the NFC East because otherwise it'd be fucking 3 teams. I got to put 6 games a year. I know there's 6 quarterbacks. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, listen, it's again, wanted to jump out the window with it. I know it's a reach because it's only 4 games, and that's the pushback. But I like for me, like I was on record. Like as you were on record saying that they were, I was on record that I thought he was the best quarterback coming out of the draft. Kid played what did he play, like 60 games in college? Like so, like it's something too.
Is he playing the best out of the rookie quarterbacks right now? Yes.
Easily.
Well, no, I was going to say, like, I'm agreeing with you on that.
I mean,
in that regard, yes, for sure.
His first 4 games is the best I've ever seen from a rookie quarterback. 4 games.
I think you got
outside of maybe the only other one was Kyler Murray. But Kyler Murray's was heavy gimmicky. RG3 was like, it was heavy on a gimmick though. That's my point. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Was it heavy on gimmick or is it because RG3 could do that?
Jalen Daniels is multi-talented, multi-level. He can,
but he's not the same as RG3.
Jalen Daniels is an athlete.
I'm not saying he's not an athlete. I'm not saying it's Tom Brady and RG3. I'm saying like
Carson Wentz running RPOs. If they can run, he can run. But they just choose not to.
Carson Wentz was about to be motherfucking MVP that season, but I feel like
but he somehow wasn't.
That hurt. Oh. I'm just saying. It.
I was just making.
Fucking guy.
I was just making a statement.
I got questions. Wrap this shit.
So I'll even say this. So like when I look, because I was trying to think about when I wanted to throw this topic out, right? And I was trying to give it in perspective. Like the only other like rookie quarterback that started, and I was like, it's not heavy on a gimmick. Maybe he is just that good. Would probably be Dak. Right, Dak's rookie year was good, right, and it wasn't heavy on the gimmick. But I think his first 4 games to me, I think are way better than Dak's.
I'd agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? And Dak was when Dak's rookie year was spectacular.
Maybe first, yeah, all right, whatever. I'll give you. I'll let you go with your saying.
That's how Dak got playing time here, right? Is that
yes.
what happened?
Okay. Yeah,
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, does the way Jalen Daniels played, does that make Caleb Williams seem worse?
It doesn't make him seem worse, but it does make it seem like it's history where we since I've been a kid, I've seen there's been numerous drafts where there's 2 or 3 franchise guys and the team that goes first seems to not pick the right guy sometimes. And it looks like that might have happened again, but also, I'm also not going to just close the book on Caleb, right? Like I think there's a lot of factors there with Caleb.
Yeah, you like the opposite of me. You don't like jumping out the window. I like jumping out the window.
Well, I mean,
it's first years are always difficult.
I love
man.
it. I hear you.
They're difficult.
Y'all right? It's like Caleb Williams has shown. So like Caleb Williams specifically, I think has all the tools that everyone says he has. Pause. I think that he has the ability to be everything that everyone says. I think Caleb Williams' issue is Caleb Williams. And it has nothing to do with the fingernails, has nothing to do with the Karl Anthony Towns type, stuff.
A little bit to do with it.
No, it doesn't, bro. Because I listen. It's 2024. I didn't work in these schools. Like at this point.
When I say a little bit,
he's a normal motherfucker.
I feel like
he's the normal motherfucker.
I feel like
they're not normals.
I feel like Caleb Williams to me always gave off vibes of I am more interested in being famous than I am being a football player.
But I think that's what
if that makes sense.
I said that in the beginning of all this before the draft, like when we were having those conversations, like I don't know if he really cares enough to be that great. Or to be what he potentially could be.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he cares that much. So I think that but I will also say that I don't know if that's what I'm seeing. But I also am not seeing elevation as the weeks go by.
I think Caleb Williams was put in a position
he wasn't going to do great there.
Where he should not be. Like you look at it, like I don't think we can say any quarterback has been drafted and immediately been given outside. You can say Brock Purdy because Brock Purdy, but he stumbled into that. Like just talking about in terms of like what was surrounding him, right? Like not many quarterbacks get drafted one and have three potential number one receivers, a solid running back, an improved offensive line, a good tight end. Like, there's a lot around him. You know what I'm saying? So I think we were like, okay, if he doesn't come out the gate firing, then nobody should. You know what I'm saying? But
yes, agreed.
Jerv, you said you got questions. What are those questions?
You think y'all good?
Damn. This is what we always fire.
Because
I like it though.
Because I be quiet, bro. Like I don't know. Like I don't know.
You be quiet. When are you quiet? I just want to know when do you be quiet?
Non-podcasts. I don't really say much.
Me neither. I ain't say a whole lot of shit to you because y'all been. Go ahead. No, go ahead. No, it's your question time. Yeah.
I'm just saying. I be chilling in that little chat, right? Like, and I see that there's
the meme rubbed Jerv the wrong way. I'm like,
because I'm like, niggas is not here.
And it wasn't me, but it's fine.
It's cool.
It wasn't even us.
My man,
no, but I'm just saying,
was
cool.
Busy today,
but it wasn't even us. But go ahead. Ask your question.
No. Hold on. Let me be factual. Let me look.
It was Rob.
It was Rob.
Okay, and then Daryl said it was accurate.
Okay, so you know what? It's accurate.
I said it was hilarious.
It's accurate and it's hilarious for me.
So for everybody watching, we have a group chat. We have a group chat, and in the group chat, a meme was posted that said Jalen Hurts is just Tyrod Taylor, and then somebody posted, but Tyrod Taylor has a better arm. And
here's the thing. You know what, my brother? I apologize because my issue ain't with you. It's with my mans that didn't show up, right? Because you know how I read that comment, bro? That was a passive aggressive shit because for some reason my man still thinks that I'm like the niggas got issues with Dak where we all said last week that we think Dak is the better quarterback, right? Like whatever. My issue is, y'all like we have problems.
Y'all think y'all good is what you said.
I don't think y'all are good. Like, I don't think y'all stink, but I don't think I don't think we're good. So let me make that clear. It ain't like I'm saying we're good. I just don't think y'all good either. I think there's a lot of turmoil in a lot of places. And y'all think y'all good?
So
you can't think y'all good.
Hold on. I think we're
don't tell him.
I think we're good enough. For what? Just specify. What does that mean? Good enough to win games and capitalize off those wins. What that means, I'm not sure. Okay. Do I think we are a Super Bowl caliber team? Absolutely not. Okay. Like that'd be that'd be crazy.
I don't know who's a Super Bowl.
I'm just saying that'd be crazy for me to say. Yes. What I would say is that like I don't think that I wouldn't say we're bad, and I wouldn't say that there's turmoil. What I would say is that issues that me as a fan, anybody else who's looking in, could realize that we did not address is our biggest issue. So like not addressing the problems we had on defensive or on the offensive line in the offseason, not addressing the fact that we don't have a bona fide number 2 receiving threat, not addressing the fact that we cannot stop the run and not bulking up our linebacking court. Like those are things that we didn't address that what was that?
I didn't get a running back either.
Yeah, and the running back.
I know y'all are fucking
and the running back.
watching that Baltimore game.
Like, that shit crazy. Like y'all could have had ball. See, this is the,
And I agree. But I agree. So like those are things that I would say that like, what the fuck?
You can't make those blunders and expect to win.
Agreed.
Like,
I don't think that we're bad. I think that we are good enough to win games, not good enough to truly do anything. With every NFL team, with the goal is to win the Super Bowl, like to make it to the Super Bowl, to win the Super Bowl. Like we're not there, and I don't understand why we didn't do any of those things. So to answer your question, no, I don't think we're a bad team. I don't think we're a great team. I think we're somewhere very close in the middle there.
I asked, were you good?
No, we're good.
Okay.
We're a good team.
I needed that answer.
But like we're a good team.
So I got another question. Does Micah Parsons play football next week?
No.
Are you at all concerned?
Absolutely.
What was his injury?
He has a high ankle sprain.
I'll tell you his injury. Pay my fucking money, dog.
He got a high ankle sprain. I don't think that that's an issue. I don't think that's an issue.
Can I ask you a
Here's why I don't think it's an issue.
Let me ask
Here's why I don't think it's an issue. Because because Micah is clear. We clearly see the trend. Like, he knows he's going to get paid. He may have to bullshit them and like argue with them, but he knows he's going to get paid. We pay. It just takes a long time. You're going to get paid.
Oh, y'all niggas pay.
We pay. We pay. And then we fuck ourselves over, but we pay. Ain't nobody out here that held out that didn't get paid. They fucking got paid.
I mean, okay.
Every single one of them.
Yes. However, when you fuck around with people's monies, you wanted I know we don't like, I've said it a million times a night and I'm trying to get better at it, but you wanted an N-word in the building. Fuck around with my money and an N-word will show the fuck up.
He gonna get paid. He knows he gonna get paid.
Here you go. Jamar Chase know he gonna get paid.
He's still playing.
You're absolutely right, but that doesn't mean I ain't gonna add like an N-word on before I get paid.
For sure.
Brandon Ayuk knew he was going to get paid.
Oh, I don't think he knew.
No. He knew he was going to. He may not have known it was going to come from you guys,
Okay.
but he knew the money was there. But until that, Lamar Jackson, who has played everything by the book, the only two-time MVP to never get a fucking commercial, right? He played everything by the book. You know what happened when he didn't get paid? I'm going to give y'all just a tiny bit taste pause of the N-word that can show the fuck up. If you don't want this to be in the building, give me my fucking money. Michael Parsons has made it clear.
Just give me my money.
I want to get the fuck paid.
Sure.
Now, if y'all fuck around with the fucks around,
He won't get paid. I know he knows that.
I know he's going to get paid. But what I'm saying to you is, I'm just going to fast forward.
Yeah.
We go into this offseason coming the fuck up because y'all ain't winning Super Bowl. I'm not trying to take no shot. We
Agreed.
ain't winning no Super Bowl.
Agreed.
Cool. We're on the same page, so it ain't.
Yeah.
Daryl can calm down because I know he's losing his mind right
I
now.
think you know. I think you know that either way.
Okay.
I absolutely know we're not winning the Super Bowl.
Here you go.
NFC is wide
I'm going to
open.
separate
Bro.
myself from the fandoms that you.
I think it's too early to say that about
We
anybody.
ain't winning the
Let's say
fucking
the
Super
Dallas Cowboys are not winning the Super Bowl.
I think we say that as fans because we want to try to use some reverse
My
psychology.
guy.
Dog, I'm watching these games.
I've watched many Eagles seasons.
What team has looked great? I mean, the only team that's really looked great as far as Minnesota. Who really believes Minnesota's winning the Super Bowl?
I don't.
Exactly. So,
I know.
Correct.
So I know that team that I watched on this motherfucking Sunday that just passed ain't winning the Super Bowl.
There's a bunch of teams out here with average to slightly above average running backs that will get 1,000 yards on us. Like I can. Like,
Good question for both y'all. Let's say you got $1,000. It's all free money. You can't put it in your pocket. You can't pay no bills. You gotta place it on a bet. It's just free fucking money for you.
Free money.
One team to win the Super Bowl. If you win, cool. Whatever the odds are, you get that. If you don't win, cool. It's whatever. It wasn't your money anyway.
Chiefs.
One team to win the Super Bowl. Chiefs.
Kansas City.
With knowing, even with everyone hurt. Okay, that's fair. I agree with you.
Yeah.
That's not who I put my bread on.
But like even the way they look, absolutely.
So we betting right now.
Right now, today.
Right now.
Baltimore.
Interesting.
I'm not going to go on the tangent that I went on last year about the types of people that win, the types of quarterbacks that win.
I'm just saying, like, but here's my thing.
They're not letting my man's up there with the Pooh Shiesty mask on get the trophy. I'm sorry,
bro. I look at the.
Shit ain't happening.
I look at the.
Who you got?
If I had to pick somebody, I would probably. It's just the Chiefs, I guess. I mean, I
don't think you three-peat.
Who you got? Or you checked out?
Eagles. You already know Don ain't that. See, I don't even believe Minnesota is.
I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. You telling me that in your mind,
Right now, they got
perfectly fine. You're telling me you can see Sam Darnold.
That would be wild.
My brother, here's the thing. They do that. Franklin's on me.
Can I tell you?
You got nothing to lose.
I
Matter of fact, multiple Franklin's on me.
Right, like that'd be wild.
Listen,
I mean, right now,
if he wins, if that's his bet, Franklin's on him.
Yeah, actually put some bread on that dog.
I think Dallas's issue is crazily, as I see this. I think y'all have opposite issue, right? And let me explain. I think Dallas's issue is that the people that they want to represent Dallas should not be represented. The person that should be representing Dallas is Dak Prescott. But people think I think Dak is the adult in the room. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like in terms of like leadership, I think Dak is a hell of a leader. Like,
okay.
Yes.
Like to when a man says, like, when he looks at infringements, he had to dump and say, like, I don't really listen to nothing my owners say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really, that's not really it. And guess what? I'm not really worried about the money. Money gonna come. Like those type of things are leadership. I think they want Michael Parsons to be the face of their franchise, and I don't think he's mature. I think he's distracted.
I think they like.
Right?
I think I agree with you to the point that like Dak's younger or Dak's older. I mean,
Dak's not. I think Dax is just a better.
No. I'm saying for them wanting to him. They want to transition because Dak's getting older. I think Michael Parsons is
hella selfish. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
He's become the face of your franchise. He's becoming the one that sets your identity. And I think that's fucked up, right?
I think he's like he's very much like the people we know from college.
And then
it makes all the sense.
Is I think you've got crazily because I would say I'm 100. I thought Jalen Hurts. I don't think Jalen Hurts is a good leader.
I don't either.
And I think when Kelsey and Fletcher Cox left that building, it left a hell of a void that they tried to throw in his. I think Jalen Cox. When I heard Jalen Hurts his press conferences now, it's weird.
It's a robot.
It's not even that. It's like you just say dumb shit. Like when they like, yo, do you like you're the leader of the team and Nick the coach. Should y'all talk? And he's like, we have. He comes
I know what
you're
going to ask me.
He comes off real Russell Wilson-ish. I'm just saying that's like it comes. And I like Jalen Hurts coming in. I'm just saying. So I think the Eagles need to find who I'm trying to think who the dealt. If I say who's the dealt in that building, at this point it might be Saquon.
Saquon is 1,000%.
Like it might be Saquon. Like
he has way better media training.
Not just media training, just like one.
He's more. He seems way more natural. Yeah.
I perform. You know what I'm saying? I'm not pointing the finger at nobody. You know what I'm saying?
In Jalen's defense, he doesn't
make excuses.
It's been about.
He just does not. Hold on. He doesn't make excuses. He just answers the questions in the most cliche way possible.
But it comes off like
he answers the questions like he's on that fucking.
It's trash.
What's the shit? The red balloon shit. Yeah. Like that's how he answers the questions. Like he's not trying to get the balloons popped.
Jalen Hurts just doesn't come off like somebody people are really willing to follow. Like if I'm in the locker room and you doing that bullshit, like you come off fake, right?
Maybe.
So like, if I'm in the locker room, I'm like, I ain't like, boy ain't gonna leave me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
shout out to him, he got his bread. Though. I'm not.
He got his bread. He got his bread. I'm just saying he doesn't come off like, and I used to preach Jalen. I thought Jalen Hurts like what he did when he transferred. Before he transferred, he didn't transfer because he got benched. He stayed at Alabama, backed up. Came in when they needed, then transferred.
Said, "Yo, I want to play my
bro."
year.
I loved all that shit. I was like, okay, yeah, this is you know what I'm saying, stand up guy. But as the years going on, the last two years, the fall apart, right? When you see a team bending and folding and crushing and collapsing upon themselves, everybody looks at the leader like, well, what's his take? And I was and just I get it. Maybe y'all got a better perspective. Y'all watch a lot more Eagle shit than I do. Mm-hmm. But from the outside looking in, when I hear him talk, it came off a lot like Russell Wilson. I was like,
do you think it was early on when Jalen came on?
Mm-hmm. I think Kelsey was the leader of that team.
Not even like that part.
Kelsey and
I think
Cox were the leader.
But I mean, like the organization.
Right.
I felt like the organization didn't give a fuck about Jalen Hurts. They weren't like
he was the backup. He was the
but they
B.
But then like he had to start. They weren't really developing him. It seemed like they were preparing him for trade. Like, do you think that soured his attitude towards the Eagles? And not like he gave up on him. Like it's like
I don't think his attitude was sour. I think to bring it full circle, what I said about Jaden Daniels is what I think should happen for Jalen Hurts.
Because you're changing shit.
It's not even that you're changing shit. It's that Tom Brady has fucking said it, and I agree 1,000%. The game has been dumbed down to its fullest form.
Sure.
In order to make it so that these quarterbacks can come in at a young age
and excel.
But they don't.
But here's the thing. They show flashes of it. And because of how ever changing, how the quarterback position, the way now are with contracts where like even though you give a guy $200 million, a year and a half, I can get the fuck out of this shit. And It's not really a $200 million contract.
Right.
So like it's all a flash now number. And I think that what they need to do with Jalen Hurts, and this is my last straw, is hey, let's just go back to what it was, right? Like, hey, if you know that if I know that my guy that I'm about to go play pickup basketball with cannot do certain things, I'm not going to ask him to do it. Right?
Yeah.
The coach is a fucking moron.
Yes.
He is a putz. He is actually worse than your coach, who I think is a bottom barrel coach.
For sure.
Okay? And the coach gives him no help. He does not put him in the best positions to win. I'm not saying that Jalen Hurts makes the right reads because that's a whole nother thing. He cannot read shit unless he can actually read it, right? And what I mean is Jalen Hurts has two sides, right? He has the side where he's fucking around, and he's got the side where, oh shit, he's locked the fuck in. Mm-hmm. He knows what he's doing. He's making the right reads. Now, I don't know if that means that the play calling got simplified, but we should not be still calling plays as if these niggas aren't running too high safety.
Yeah.
Okay? We don't do that anymore. That offense is over with. That is the simplified shit that I'm talking about. These young quarterbacks got to come into the league for a tough period of time, for about a good 3 to 5 year period where young quarterbacks can come in and all they had to worry about was check down or if my man can beat the safeties deep or whatever, because there was only one high.
Well, right. But my pushback on that is you guys are trying to win a championship. You're not trying to. What's more important, making Jalen Hurts look good or win a championship? Because you can't
not even look good. It's more so succeed.
motherfucking Arch Manning is important to me, dog. That's where I'm at with Jalen Hurts. I've never. Here's the thing, y'all. When I came around, the Eagles were on a super duper high horse, so you guys got to see me really fucking with Jalen Hurts. Anyone who knows me knows that prior to fucking 2022, I'm glad I was wrong because I wanted motherfucking Russell Wilson. I was wrong. Thank God we didn't listen to me. That is why I am not the GM, and I only do fantasy football because I can add and drop niggas.
I wish I would have had Russell.
Right. But my point is that like, yo, he showed us, right? So I was on board. I was like, damn, here you go. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
I was hating on Young Bull. Young Bull can play. And then all this shit happens. I'm like, oh, well, shit. I kind of know what I'm talking about. I ain't saying I'm out here. I can't design no plays, but I can look at somebody and tell you somebody can play or not. And this nigga can't play right now. He just can't.
I don't think
he can't read a defense. Excuse me. Let me take that back. He's struggling. He's struggling. He has moments where he can look like heavy. Tom fucking Brady out there to a degree and just ping, ping.
Oh yeah, I think
he got his moments
for sure.
Like he looks like people that wear number 9 and 4 and shit like that in playoff games with stars on their helmets.
9 and 4.
Very specific.
I'm not even speaking to his performance. I think if Jalen Hurts when he can take a back seat and play quarterback as opposed to like being the face of the franchise, I think he's better.
Well, he's never not going to be face of the franchise,
and not anymore. But
like he is where the Eagles are where they are with Jalen Hurts. Like, and there's no going back.
Let's talk about
maybe
Minnesota.
If y'all give Saquon the ball.
All right, let me throw this out
which
there.
y'all will not do. Y'all will not do it.
Who is I threw out we picked our kind of like if you said who would you bet $1,000 on, right?
Yeah, Chiefs.
Okay, so we picking the teams that we feel are scary. Outside of the teams we named, what are the teams that can you look at and you like they just look good? Not even challenge. You just challenge like maybe I just like watching these motherfuckers. Like they look good. Like I can see them competing.
Hey, bro, I like watching the Commanders play football. I'm not gonna front. And that's sacrilegious for being like another NFC. But they've been such the joke for so long. Like, I don't even give a fuck about them. And maybe 2 years from now, I'll hate them. But
you actually watch the games a little bit. Yeah,
like they're fun to watch. I enjoy watching them play. I fuck with. I low-key don't fuck with the Texans anymore because it's just like, y'all Madden this shit up. Like y'all made the trade. Y'all made the trade that made everybody in the Madden league go, word, that shit would never happen in real life. Right now you got these two number ones. So like I kind of don't want to see it. And then like, I know my man George and Daryl are not gonna feel this, but the whole CJ Stroud holier than thou thing, and I'm a CJ Stroud fan.
I'm the CJ. It's not even Daryl George me.
No.
Oh.
I'm talking about the whole holier than thou aspect that's now being presented to us with CJ Stroud. It's kind of annoying.
I don't think CJ Stroud gives a holier than thou. CJ Stroud is mad. Like if you watch his interviews when he be calling Michael Parsons an asshole because he's
just not there yet.
Yeah,
I'm saying he comes off authentic.
Yeah, okay. I'll say this.
He's like the hood Russell Wilson now.
There's a difference between CJ Stroud
and
the summer tour with Michael Parsons.
Yeah.
That person, I thought that motherfucker was hilarious.
That's what he's doing now.
Nah, he's going now.
You're talking about one incident when he tried to get a young boy some advice.
Nah, I'm not talking about that, bro.
He's going now.
Here you go. You thought you compared you compared Russell Wilson to Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
I'll say that his whole shtick around is very Russell Wilson
for sure.
Like he's very much.
I think he's the total opposite. I think CJ Stroud is
because he cursed one time in Michael Parsons.
No, because he'll say stuff that's just authentic. Like he's like yo, I was watching the team, but like he said, I was watching the team the last game when they did when he did the interview with the quarterback.
He talking to the cornerback board, and he was like, "Yo, don't tell what you call
authentic." That's authentic. I watch it. He said, he said, yeah. I watch you. I watched you when you was on TV.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna get me.
Don't give away your secrets.
That's authentic though. That's not.
It's authentic.
See, Russell Wilson would be like, got him, guys.
I
I've been
don't know.
watching.
I mean, you also just don't like Russell Wilson.
I'm not the Russell Wilson. He's
Yeah, I hate Russell Wilson. But I don't know. So all right. So
I'm the Ohio State guy. I think CJ Stroud's on thing. I picked.
Ohio State your high? Is that your school?
Yeah.
yes.
I told them we used to, before you came. None of them will admit it now because I tried to put it in the chat and then nobody said it. Right? Nobody said it. But there was a time in college. There was a time in college when Alabama was the shit, and everybody was like, Bryce Young is head and shoulders better than CJ Stroud. I said he's not though. He's really not though.
I don't remember this conversation.
You're the guy that says like 100 things and be right like twice.
I'm
and
right.
Just the
I'm
98
I'm
times
probably
you're wrong.
That is a fact. That's a fact.
Or I'm the
That's a
guy that
fact.
says 100 things and right probably like 92% of the time.
Or you're the guy that says 100 things and niggas will tell you that you're wrong, but you just
never
refuse
wrong.
to. Nah, see that's where I got to disagree with you.
When have I not been wrong?
Like right
Never.
now, like you're not really admitting that like yo, you be wrong sometimes.
I just said I was wrong like 8%.
8% of the time. Yeah, exactly.
I'm not liking checked out Don.
Yeah, Don, what's up with you, man?
Rough day at work today,
You okay? You okay? You want a hug?
I feel like you watching something else on TV and not
He
us.
might be watching porn. I ain't gonna lie.
Watch us.
Don is good. You've done it before.
I never watched.
No, he's never watched porn.
No.
I can see the computer from here. He's never watched porn.
I mean, Ryan said
I love my guy that I mean
If he watches porn, I watch porn because I can see Don.
I know he watched.
Nah, I say the Bucks.
The Bucks.
I say the Bucks
Mayfield?
because I've been over these last couple weeks. I was always on the fence about Baker. Actually, not on the fence. No, that's not what it is.
That's not it. I don't say shit.
Me neither. I say I like watching Baker Mayfield. They played 4 fucking games.
Not you.
Really
Not
picked the
you.
Bucks for a reason.
Not you.
I
Not
really
you.
did.
But I do take my notes on how niggas be super duper active after the Eagles lose. All of a sudden, everybody want to be in the chat today. But when the fucking
I wasn't in
Cowboys,
the chat.
no, but I would say, my brother, you are pretty much
Yeah.
the same. Like
Sunday, I don't say much about
Because he ain't got shit to say about nobody.
like you ain't really got, but all that. Oh, we pulling up on Monday. Is this gonna be a topic of conversation?
Y'all
And then niggas don't pull up on
all-
Monday. Like that's crazy.
Y'all,
to me.
y'all all rivals though. Y'all all
According to them, they don't give a fuck about us.
I mean,
But they always
they Dallas Cowboys in Philadelphia. Of course they hate y'all. And
all I'm saying
of course
is
y'all hate
that
them.
all I'm saying is that I always hated Baker because I always thought Baker was trash, and I feel like I underestimated Baker because this year I've actually watched more of his games, and I'm actually like, damn, Baker's actually not a bad quarterback.
Was that what the worst? Will that go down? All right, will this go down as the worst move in NFL history?
It won't.
Kicking
Browns?
Baker Mayfield out and
of
sign
Cleveland?
Deshaun Watson for a fully guaranteed contract.
Nah, because
It could be. It's up there.
I can tell you that the Bears trading 85 first-round draft picks for Mitch Trubisky
Okay, that's
is up there.
that's
Trubisky might have been the worst.
that might be
Is he-
one. That might be one, and that might be two.
Don. I do need a favor, Don.
Yeah.
Don, you awake?
Yeah,
Donald, you awake? I need a favor. Is Mitchell Trubisky still in the NFL? Can you find it out for me, please?
Yes, he is.
Who is he?
Because didn't he
playing?
just play?
He was on Pittsburgh last year, and he went
That
to
was
Sunday.
last. I know
No,
he
but
was
didn't he
Pittsburgh
just
last
play
year.
a game?
No, he didn't.
He played a couple snaps just recently.
He might have, but
Maybe that was preseason.
Mitch
But I'm almost
Trubisky
positive he
was
just played.
the worst quarterback I've ever seen in my life.
I'm almost positive he just played like a
Can I say something though? Can I say something?
I mean, truth be told, that Herschel Walker deal still is legendary for being, because that shit ain't do nothing but spark a fucking dynasty.
He's number 11 on the Buffalo Bills.
The Bills. Ew.
He's number 11.
So he's
number
the
11
second.
on Buffalo Bills, but number 1 in someone's
So he's second in the depth chart.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's absolutely second.
But
in
can
the
I
depth
say
chart.
this? I'll say this too. And
Jesus.
I'll say one thing about
Pray for Josh Allen because the Bills are in trouble.
Minnesota had Brian Flores is calling defenses at all-time level. I saw it firsthand.
Free Brian Flores.
They kicked 49ers ass up and down. That defense fucked this up.
They're good.
Really good. And
Super good.
so you know how we had that topic where we talked and we was like,
Mhm.
Geno Smith won comeback player of the year, right?
Yep.
And he's like, come back from what? Being ass?
Mhm.
Right? That's what he did.
Yeah.
Geno Smith always been a run-of-the-mill quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Scary. Let's say Sam Darnold has the same type of turnaround. Here's the difference. Sam Darnold, when drafted, was a once-in-a-generation quarterback. He was one of them quarterbacks that when he was drafted, people was like, he's going to change the game. So if he's fixed,
He's fixed. He's on a whole new team next year because they drafted JJ.
I think they. I don't think that. I wouldn't put past them getting rid of JJ McCarthy for Sam Darnold. If he plays the way he's playing right now, Sam Darnold might be the best quarterback in the NFL.
I'll say this.
4 weeks in,
I'll say this to you. He better than Sam Darnold.
I said 4 weeks. Yes,
Sam Darnold can win Super Bowl. Sam Darnold can win MVP of the league. Sam Darnold can win Super Bowl MVP.
I disagree.
Let me finish.
I want to hear this.
JJ McCarthy will still be on that team next year.
I believe that. I don't think they will. They might not.
He's
move
not
him.
going anywhere.
They might not move him, but I don't think they automatically get rid of Sam
Drew
Darnold.
Brees threw for God knows how many yards in San Diego that last year. You know what they said that next year? You got to go, dog. We got Phillip Rivers.
Again, Drew Brees was not coming in the NFL. He was probably they say he was probably the most accurate.
So what do it? Sam Darnold's what? 4th year?
Why are we even
5th year?
He's not going to do
Yeah, like
Sam Darnold, bro. I'm trying just in terms of pure talent. I don't say he continues. I don't think he continues because Sam Darnold was Sam Darnold. It's the same.
You got to factor in the fact that he's got the quote unquote QB whisperer too. So there's going to be that aspect that's going to get factored in to say that this is only happening because
he fuck with Kyle Shanahan. That's what they say.
No, my nigga.
Came to San Francisco.
so
That's his career.
In fact, that's not what they're saying at all.
That's what I heard.
This goes into. You also heard that Christian McCaffrey is getting ramped up for like 2 weeks. I'm hearing Christian McCaffrey might be done for the fucking season.
It might be done
until November.
no, JJ McCarthy's going nowhere. Nick Mullins is after him. Brett Ripon, he's Sam Darnold. It's gonna be Sam Darnold and JJ McCarthy out here rocking and rolling because this shit's crazy. Johnson,
hilarious.
That's my dude, yo.
They don't really got nobody.
Some days you just really bring it down, and some days you just like, yeah.
He gave you a head. He didn't even want to cut you off because he said
somebody rolled on you at school today or something. These young boys, you want to pull up though? They threatening you at school with that. I said, I don't want no problem.
You need a break.
All right,
You go to a real fucking school.
Nah, we're not doing that.
He doesn't go to what is it? ENS? George Washington
Carver.
Engineering time.
Do we want to stick a fork in anybody? Don, he pulled a standards for us. He pulled the standards for us, Don. We stick a fork in him segment where we shut him down.
You talking about you want a whole team to stick a fork? Yeah.
You know, you've been here so many years.
I know I'll stick a fork in.
Pull up all the standings and we go from the bottom to the top.
And I think I'm going to do this from this point forward.
What?
And
Please don't say Daryl because I don't respect it.
No.
Oh, because I know how y'all do.
I never did that.
Daryl do it. Daryl.
And I said this last week, but I always every season, I got hope for my man Trevor.
Trevor who?
Yeah, no, Larry.
Nigga, you smoking crack?
I am because he hurts me every time. Stick a fork, stick a fork in the Jags. But why the fuck? When he came out of college,
another generational quarterback.
I swore this was everything we've been waiting for.
Because you was watching what's the name too much. You thought he was Sunshine. We don't though. We don't. Nah.
There's a generational quarterback every year.
I disagree.
They're probably.
I didn't say anybody.
In very
okay.
Maybe not. Yeah.
All right. So I'm done.
But
who was the last generation quarterback to you?
This was a player that I watched and loved.
And they said was a generational quarterback. So who was the quarterback? Who were the quarterbacks this year that came out this year? Nobody. I don't think
you had.
Caleb Williams. This year.
I didn't see.
Okay, again, not you, but
the people.
They are saying
the people.
Caleb Williams is a generational quarterback. Who were the quarterbacks last year?
Will Levis,
Stroud,
and Bryce Young,
none of
right?
them were generational. People
Okay,
thought
fine,
CJ Stroud was.
we're not
We're not
I
gonna do that.
wasn't saying Stroud, but I was gonna say they probably said Bryce Young was generation.
I hope
Okay,
not.
fine.
I hope not.
Fine, not Bryce Young. What was the year before that?
The year before that was Brock Purdy's year. So that was
That is
shit. No, I don't. Nobody was generated. I can't remember what the fuck it was.
Nobody from
That was
nobody starting.
That was Trey Lance. No,
It was Trey Lance,
yeah, it was Trey Lance year.
but we didn't say it.
Nobody
They said
nobody
it.
said Trey Lance.
Yes, they did. Everybody wanted Trey Lance out here.
But Trey Lance wasn't the number one pick in the draft. Who was the number one pick in the
The
draft?
number one pick in that draft was Justin Fields. Nobody said Justin Fields.
Justin Fields wasn't generated.
No, he wasn't the number one pick in the draft either. Fuck. Was it Mr. No, it wasn't Mr. Oh, god damn.
Number one pick in that draft.
Who was the number one pick in the draft?
Was it a quarterback?
It was a quarterback. Because we had them. Oh, it was Zach.
Wilson. Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson was the number one pick in the draft.
The Jets did not take Zach Wilson.
Number one quarterback off the board. Off the board. I'm trying to tell you because we won.
Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson definitely went number one. He definitely went number one.
Definitely.
The Jets had the fucking first pick. We know that for a fact.
I'm just saying, I don't believe you.
I'm not going to fucking check.
Listen,
Why you're cursing at me,
this is the problem with
Don't do me like that, Jerk. Don't do that to me. Don't do that.
This is the problem with today's
I
society.
cursed in
man.
my sentence. I didn't curse at you. Okay, I cursed in my
You
fucking
definitely
sentence.
cursed. Zach Wilson was the first quarterback off the board. Dude.
Okay. You said it. I said
We talking about quarterback.
That's not what he said though. He said the number one pick.
I don't know if he was the number one pick.
I know he wasn't the number one.
I know he was the number one quarterback off the board.
Okay.
He's the
Here we go. Oh, duh. Fucking okay. Trevor fucking Lawrence.
In that same year?
2021.
No.
Oh, Trayvon Walker. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who?
Probably drugs or something.
Trayvon Walker.
The year before that was Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence was a
quarterback.
generation.
Year before that, Joe Burrow.
No,
He was not generational.
Not
Year before that was Kyler Murray. Was he supposed to be generational?
No.
Okay. Myles Garrett, no. Jared Goff, no. Jameis Winston. He is a clown and a joke.
He was not.
Now.
But I'm talking about
He is
him.
a clown and here on Dr. Umar. He is a clown and a joke. Now he is a clown and a joke. Now
He wasn't generational though.
He is a clown and a joke now. But when he came out,
I don't think people labeled Jameis as generational. He was a really good quarterback that people had a lot of questions about.
Andrew Luck,
Generational.
Cam Newton was generational.
Generational. Agreed. Because of
Sammy
size.
Sleeves.
No. Absolutely not.
Y'all like my Sammy Sleeves, sir?
I want to hear you
The richest fraud in the world.
So look, it's like preseason game number fucking one.
Okay.
I want to say these niggas do like a play action touchdown pass.
Oh shit!
Oh, he's not.
We going to motherfucking. Yo, we might not lose a fucking game this year.
So the running joke has been that this nigga says that he doesn't say every year. This actually might be the first year you didn't say he was going.
That was the only
No, he didn't like Jalen
year
originally.
I've ever said that.
He also says he never said Jalen Mills was his guy. But he was Jalen.
No. That's
Doc,
not what I
can we
said.
pull up the picks for this,
Yo,
for this year?
Jerv likes to make his own.
No,
name.
we're not gonna. We can talk.
Nah, I
That's
like
the
it.
show
Let
after the
them
show.
keep going.
That's the show after the show.
Yo, they just had concussion
Can we-
history of Tua, and that shit was this long.
Can we
That's
get the?
scary. That's not okay.
Can we get the games for this?
That's
week?
just
Can we
not
get some picks real quick?
okay.
I thought you were doing stick or fork him.
Oh, you got it. You got me
Oh,
up.
I said the
was waiting
Jazz.
for
I
you.
got all three.
All right, run the whole jump. Run the gamut. It's top to bottom.
It's only a couple of
Every
teams.
because we already stuck a fork in some people.
No, we're not going to do every
And it started
team.
with NFC East. We did the Giants. Giants is quick.
So the last player, the last team in each draw.
Oh, so I got AFC up right
All
now.
right, go ahead.
AFC, you got the Patriots. AFC East.
Fork. Okay, fork.
AFC West. Raiders.
No fork. No fork.
You gotta be unanimous, so there's no fork.
No fork.
That's the
No.
AFC North.
No fork. No
He
fork.
said no
No
fork.
fork. No
The
fork.
Bengals.
no fork.
No fork.
No fork. No fork. No fork. No fork. No fork. I didn't think because I don't like Joe Burrow.
AFC South.
Joe Thorough.
Who? Tyrell black as shit. Like a dot. That shit crazy.
It's always some light skin.
Yo, boy is starting to turn black all of a sudden.
He already is black.
No, he is, but he's leaning into
black-
that shit right now.
That was their diversity.
Yeah, he really leaning into that shit right now.
Mike Daniels is black, guys.
Jags.
Jags, Fort. Go ahead.
Okay.
Fort.
So they got a
Fucking
four. All right. NFC East.
We did
Giants.
We already did Giants.
Fort.
We already did Giants. Giants had
Fort.
NFC West. Rams.
No Fort.
No fork.
They still win the game.
Fort.
Nah, you're crazy. I mean, like,
No
all right.
Fort. No
So
Fort.
all right.
No,
What is fork?
no,
So
no,
wait, Jerv. Let me.
That means it's
No.
So Jerv. Cardinals or the Rams? One of them got a fork.
No, you don't gotta say Fort.
No, I'm just doing this.
I don't know what restaurants y'all go to, but I get 2 forks where I go to.
So you putting
Forks
a
in both of them.
okay, but for this scenario, we're putting a fork in either
We
one
not-
team or
it's
no team.
unanimous, and me and Ryan said no Fort.
No fork.
Oh.
No fork.
Okay.
No fork.
I don't give a fuck what they
Go for
talking
it.
about.
NFC North, Green Bay Packers.
No Fort. It's over.
Nice.
It's over,
All
guys.
right, fine. No fork, but fork.
I mean, Love did look good yesterday.
Did it?
Them niggas
Fork.
They're what, 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Throw them
2 and
forks
2.
out there. 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
Throw them forks out there.
Panthers.
Fork.
All the forks.
All right.
I'm taking other tables forks.
That's everybody.
Yep. So now we're going to move into
Let's
picks.
get these picks.
All right.
No, we got to do last week's scores.
You got the scores?
Yeah.
Nah, look at Don.
All right.
He's coming alive. He's coming alive right now.
Wait, time out, guys.
Appreciate you.
Well done.
That's all
Well
done.
done.
Now I just want a little record.
Yeah, listen, well done. Listen.
Cowboys beat the Giants at home.
I had that wrong.
Wait, hold on. All right.
Where did we get
I thought you.
Did we text these?
I'm taking my. Hold on. What's it? That was week 4. Hey,
Oh,
where the fuck did I put my shit?
Go ahead. I was
Wasn't
wrong.
there two
I had the
games?
Cowboys.
Yeah, I had the
I had the
Cowboys.
Giants. Go ahead.
Wasn't there 2 games last week on Thursday?
No, just
No,
one.
it was just one. Go ahead.
All right.
Who did
Everybody got this one.
Jets game? Everybody got that wrong.
Denver. Who picked nobody?
All right. So you got
I had the
Broncos
Jets.
beat the Jets.
I had the Jets.
Yeah.
We got the Falcons over the Saints.
I had that
So
right.
one.
I'm 1 and 2.
I
I had the
got
Falcons.
the Bengals over the Panthers.
I had
1 and
Bengals.
3 for Carolina.
Texans over the Jags.
4-1.
Wait, hold on. You said Texans. Yeah, okay. I had Texans.
I had that.
These are in a weird order.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Go ahead.
Vikings over the Packers.
I had
I had
Vikings.
the Vikings.
5-1.
Oh no, I'm wrong. I had the Packers. I only got 2 wins.
Steelers. Oh no, the Colts over the Steelers.
Damn,
I had that wrong. I had the
I had
Steelers.
that wrong.
Tough week for your boy.
I had that right.
Bears over the Rams.
I had the Rams. Tough week for
I
your
had the
boy.
Bears.
Tough week for your boy. Buccaneers over the Eagles.
I had the Eagles. Tough week for your boy.
I had the Bucks.
6-2.
49ers over the Patriots.
I had the Niners.
I had the Niners.
3 wins.
Commanders over the Cardinals.
8-2.
42-14.
I had the
That's
Commanders.
I had a loss. That's a loss for me right there, dog. I picked Zona.
Chiefs over the
Got that right.
Chargers.
I had the Chiefs.
Raiders over the Browns.
Ooh, I
Yep.
got that right.
Ravens over the Bills.
Yep.
Wait.
I had that right.
I got that one. I got that one wrong.
Titans over the Dolphins.
Damn. Boy, that's happening.
And
Dolphins.
Lions over the.
So I lost. I got 3 losses.
Yo, I might only have 1 loss. I only got 1
All
loss.
right, well, you guys are awesome. Let's do week 5. Then.
That's crazy.
All right, week 5. We have Bucket.
Wait, nigga. Hold on. We gotta send our notes to each other too.
The niggas be lying.
Niggas be lying.
Hold on.
Ryan immediately had 1 loss. I don't know.
It's right here. It's right here. Hold on.
This nigga had 1 loss.
I promise you I got 1 loss.
No, he said, yo, real talk. I think I had 1 loss. That's what you said.
All right, hold on. In our drawing, we got a drawing that's shared. You start putting shit in that.
Oh, did I?
You know, yeah. You could,
Grocery list. In there.
yo, do you randomly get that shit through the week? I'm like, Dog, you don't know that this is the wrong note.
I'm just
Like
waiting for,
something.
I be just waiting for
I
some
wait
wild-
for you to put the wild shit in there. So
Oh, we gonna put it in Sherry John. Go ahead.
it's labeled practice schedule right now.
It's my practice schedule.
I don't want to delete it, but you got
can
phone
delete it.
numbers in here and all types
You
of
get rid
shit.
of all this.
Schedule.
Nah, that's my young boy. That's
Carpool
when I started
schedule in
coaching.
there.
All right, it's like all right. So in the joint,
Well, look.
No, let's not do that. Let's just do week 5.
Take it there somewhere else.
that's what
And
that's
we'll
what I'm
just
saying.
paste
Put
it in
week
there.
5. No, I'm saying put. Okay, fine.
That's it.
All right.
Buccaneers at the Falcons Thursday night.
Buccaneers at the. That's gonna be a
I'll
good
go
one.
Falcons. Oh, well, I don't
You said Bucks at Falcons.
Thursday night, short week. They just played the Eagles. Gotta win.
Oh, yeah, but it wasn't hard.
taking
I'm
Falcons.
taking the Bucks.
Jets at
Pause.
Jets at the Vikings.
Vikings.
Shit. Give
Vikings.
me the Jets for the upset.
Nah, you crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
Not right now.
That's what I'm betting
Not right
on.
now.
Give me the Jets.
Not right
Give
now.
me.
They ain't gonna lose to them Jets.
Not right now.
Not right now.
Give me the Jets.
Jets. Panthers at the Bears.
Fuck
I'm
it, I ain't
out.
gonna hold
I'm
you.
out.
Red rifle. Red. Give me the Panthers get their first dub.
Andy Dalton's back.
Give me the Panthers get their first dub.
Nah, give me the Bears.
No.
I'm joining.
They got their first dub 2 weeks ago, right? Didn't they win his
Yeah,
first game?
yeah. Give me the Bears.
Browns at the Commanders.
Commanders.
That's crazy.
They balling. Dolphins at the Patriots. Didn't it just play?
Dolphins at the Patriots.
At
Dolphins.
the Patriots. I'm
Dolphins.
going Patriots.
I'm going
They're gonna
Patriots,
start-
too.
They're gonna start.
Green Bay?
Teddy Bridgewater.
No, man.
Teddy Bridgewater's coach of high school
Yeah, he
or
retired.
middle school or some shit.
I ain't mad at him, bro. He said I got my money. Got the fuck up out of there, bro. My kids didn't carry me out.
Colts at the Jaguars. Colts. Oh, I didn't mean Teddy Bridgewater. I meant
Nah, fuck
Brissett.
that, bro. Jags.
Yeah.
Jags got to get a win. They're not gonna go on.
Stop it. Yes, they are.
Yeah, it probably
Yes,
was.
they are.
Doug
Doug,
Peterson probably.
Doug's days is numbered.
And
Him
Trevor
and Nick
Lawrence
getting
was
fired
like
the same day.
Absolute ass.
Yeah, Trevor
Wow.
Lawrence.
Wait till you
Pause.
see the next act.
They bring Sirianni in. Bills at the Texans.
Bills.
Texans.
Bills with the Raleigh. They just lost.
Give me Texans.
I changed my answer. I think I like the Bills for the Super
Is
Bowl.
that right? Nah.
Ravens at the Bengals.
Ravens.
Ravens at back.
Bengals got the.
Nah, give me
You
Ravens.
just took a fork and you
Give me
just
the Ravens.
I mean,
No, we didn't.
I mean, they're gonna lose every game.
to the Ravens. But all right, I digress.
Ravens got niggas.
Raiders at the Broncos.
We got that's gonna be our last topic
Raiders.
too.
Raiders at the Broncos. Raiders at the Broncos.
This is our last
I got
topic.
one more. I got one more that you brought.
No, bro.
Give me the Broncos.
This is it.
Relax. Nah, we got one more.
Give me the
It's gonna be
Broncos.
quick.
All right, come on.
He
Raiders
was
at
talking to
Broncos.
himself. I'm out. Cardinals at the 49ers.
I'll take the Niners.
Giants at the Seahawks.
Seahawks. Damn, I feel like that's a trap.
Packers at the Rams. This is a trap game. Packers.
Rams.
You just stuck on forfeit on me.
I didn't think of fucking the Rams.
I was just fucking with
All right.
I didn't stop for anybody, but Cowboys at Steelers.
Steelers.
Ah, damn, that's tough for you.
Cowboys
Steelers.
at Steelers.
I know. I'm going Steelers. Nigga, TJ Watt playing and Michael Parsons not.
Steelers. I'm gonna be realistic.
Saints at Chiefs Monday night.
Saints.
At Chiefs.
I think the Chiefs about to fall apart. I ain't
Chiefs
gonna lie.
about to be winning all these games that have you saying how the
Man,
fuck
this
are these
shit,
niggas
right?
scoring?
Yeah, I think it's the
Like, how
Chiefs.
did they not lose a game yet?
I'm going Chiefs because they've been pulling out unstellar wins. Pause. Yeah.
Chiefs, they been pulling out.
Wow, shit.
I know that.
Unstellar
Yeah,
wins.
on that
Oh,
note,
real quick. So Jerv mentioned that the coach from the Raiders liked to tweet that Devontae Adams had played his last game as a Raider. Real quick, one word answer. Where does Devontae Adams land by the end of the season?
It could be the Broncos. It could be the Broncos. I know what we said earlier, but I think it could be the Broncos or the Colts.
Commanders.
That'd be wild.
I like Pittsburgh. We appreciate your patience, man. This is Wings, Whiskey, and Sports. Every Monday from when Don decides to log us on to when Don decides to log us on. Rate, review, subscribe. Till next week. Peace.
Brett.
Fuck